Hey, hey. So, if you were guided to this reading on or before May the 20th, then I have a message for you. I was actually getting ready to clean up my desk space and close out readings for the evening. And as I picked up this deck, I saw the Ten of Pentacles and I instantly got a channeled message. And the message coming through for you today is some of the biggest breakthroughs happen in silence. And I feel that if you were guided to this message today, there's no coincidence. So you could be feeling a sense of silence, kind of almost like you're disconnected. And I feel like you're being disconnected for a reason. You could also feel guided to be disconnected, spend more time in silence, spend more time in nature, spend more time in prayer, in, meditation, things like that, or just in quiet where you can kind of just let your mind wander. And I feel like there is some sort of shift happening within you. And I feel that something really big is about to happen here. Yeah. So the silence here, it's almost a feeling of knowing something is happening, but also feeling like a ghost is what I'm getting. Feeling unseen, but that's not what is happening at all. And the message coming through is almost like a photograph. Just because you can't see it, like I like to use this reference and I've used it before, it's been channeled to me. It's like a Polaroid picture or a negative photo, right? And as it's being developed, you can't really see it. You can't see the end result yet. And what I'm really getting from that is that God developed you in the dark before you were brought into the light, okay? And something about your energy is telling me that you're okay, but you may feel a sense of being like a ghost, but it's not it at all. I feel like there's a major shift happening for you. Wow. As I saw the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. So the message that I'm getting with that is it's almost like you're surviving, right? And your faith is what is helping you make it through. So it's like faith it till you make it. I love that phrase that I came up with, faith it till you make it here. Wow, we got the Death card. You could be going through some sort of death and rebirth. That could be why I was getting the ghost reference here, because you're no longer resonating with the version of yourself that you were in the past. And that also means you do feel disconnected, because if you're no longer the person that you were in the past, everyone that you resonated with while you were that version of yourself, you no longer resonate with. So it's like when you speak to them, you're just like, it feels like you're from two different planets, right? Or you're speaking a different language and they don't understand you, you don't understand them. You're kind of like, well, this is, I don't know what's going on here. But just because you feel like it's quiet, like you're not understanding people aren't understanding you, doesn't mean nothing is happening. I feel like something really big is happening here. We got the Six of Pentacles here. So I feel like the universe is about to, gift you a big breakthrough. Your spirit guides are really working with you. And like I said, your faith is what is really bringing this through. What else can you tell me, Spirit? We got the Two of Pentacles here. I'm getting emotional depth with this. I feel like you're somebody who has this sensitivity to feel what others numb. Now that you've gone through whatever this ego death is, or you're in process, and you're picking up on energy frequencies more. And you have the ability to process energy is what I'm getting here, okay? It's like you're a manufacturer of energy, right? You're able to process energy quickly. And most people, especially the depth that you're doing this, okay? Most people would numb to not feel it because they were afraid of it, or they're afraid of what others would think, or it would bring up things that they kind of buried so they didn't have to think about them. Like, if I ignore it, it's not there, right? And so this is really telling me that the silence right now could be bringing up a lot, all right? Or you could have just gone through that, right? You could have gone through a lot of emotions, and once you did that, it's like you're in the silence. And as I always like to say, it's not silence, it's the gray area, okay? Like I said, and it's you're returning back to your true authentic self, and you're finally going to be able to see the bigger picture is what I'm getting here. I'm getting that Polaroid reference. I'm getting the ghost reference. So there's definitely some sort of a death and rebirth happening here. And just because it's quiet doesn't mean that you've lost everything or that you're going to be like this forever and no one is going to understand you. That's not what I'm getting at all. We got the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like your spirit guides are rushing in. And if you were guided to this message today, like I said, I don't believe in coincidence. And I feel like they want you to have an understanding that it's not going to be like this forever. And the reason that you were chosen to go through this is because you can handle it. You can handle, like I said, you got the ability to manufacture heavy emotion. You could be a 𝗗𝗄𝐻𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐻𝗂. You know, I can never say that. Okay, I'm a 𝗗𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐻 myself. I'm able to transmute through energy quickly, but I wasn't always this way. I mean, I was, but I would hold on to it. But when you truly become a 𝗗𝗂𝐻𝗂𝐻, you know how to transmute it so it doesn't linger in you. You know what I mean? It doesn't become a blockage, or it doesn't become where you're constantly, you know, giving from your cup and then you're feeling depleted. You only give from your overflow. You come in and help people transmute energy without them, you know, really knowing. So you're able to change the energy in the room, help them shift out of whatever negative energy that they're in so they can release it, and you can transmute. You know how to process it. You'll meditate it through it, or you'll you know, be able to get through it, or you just have ability to detach so you don't let the energy linger onto you, like it doesn't affect you the rest of the day. When in the past, people with this emotional depth that don't process it, if someone's in a bad mood or they're crying and you're trying to help them, you end up leaving with that energy. So once you learn how to process it, it's really what's happening here. I feel like you're developing a skill, one that is helping you elevate in vibration. And you are experiencing silence, but it's because you've got a huge breakthrough coming. I mean, I started, when I picked up this deck, I had we got the Five of Wands here. So I feel like other people numb what you're able to feel, and they could resent you for that as well, that you're able to just pick up and move forward and detach so easily. But I feel like some of you could be kind of wondering what's going to happen next. Like, I just don't feel that I connect with people. And the silence is allowing you to process, right? Because sometimes our energy body is able to process it quicker than, you know, our regular body is, like in actual time. And so it's kind of like when you're in the gray area, you feel like you're stuck between timelines. And essentially that's what it is, because you no longer resonate with what was, but you're in new territory of what is. So everything's unfamiliar to you. It's unfamiliar in a very quiet, dark space. It feels like you're a ghost, but you're not. You're actually the phoenix rising, okay? And you've got these abilities now, and it's not going to be like this forever. You're about to have a big breakthrough. Wow. Judgment and the sun just flew out at the same time. So like I said, you're going through some sort of massive death and rebirth. You're going to, you know, this is going to be very enlightening to you. You're going to connect with people, with, especially with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You could be seeing 10-10 here. But that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that this isn't going to be like this forever. And if you are experiencing this, pat yourself on the back. Be kind to yourself, okay? Because it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you deeply feel for others, okay? And you know, you have got empathy for others, but now you're learning how to detach from it. And just because everything is changing, it doesn't mean that you have to rush back, because I feel like there's no going back. It's not ever going to feel the way it was, right? So in order to allow things to move forward to the unseen, to see the final picture, the developed, you know, Polaroid, okay, which is the happiest card in the tarot deck, I feel like the silence is needed, and you're gonna get some major epiphany here. And I feel like you're also gonna be guided to people, you know, that are on your level, that are able to process these emotions the way that you are. So that's definitely what I'm seeing. So if you saw this message today, the 20th, or beforehand, this message was for you.